The conditions these snakes are living in is appalling. I have never seen such a filthy enclosure, and these animals are covered in their own feces. These are the worst conditions ever. If left like this, these snakes would surely die. Filthy deposits, feces caked along the walls. These animals are literally caged in with bacteria and disease. So how did this come to be, and how do we fix it? Well, long story short, I put them together to try to make babies. I'm a snake breeder, and this is how it usually looks. But with a large collection of 100 snakes, there are always messes that need to be cleaned. Usually things are a little bit easier to handle in this, and sometimes the animals just seem to be smarter about it. But that's not the case today. So what do? First thing I'm going to do is remove both animals from the dirty enclosure. They'll be placed in a separate, clean tub where they'll be safe and secure while I deal with this wretchedness. Okay, here we go. I use clean newsprint in my enclosures as it lets me see even the smallest of messes. No trouble seeing the mess here today, but I do enjoy how the paper strips off quickly and evenly, and into the trash it goes. Now we have the dirty tub and the first of many glove changes. As always, chlorhexidine is my go-to veterinary disinfectant. I'm also going to be using warm water to bathe the snakes in while we do our cleaning. A temp gun is necessary to check the temp of the water and make sure it's not too hot for the snakes. I'm going to spray the tub down with chlorhexidine, making sure to get everything soaking wet. Then I'll place it off to the side and let it sit while I get the snakes into their baths. I pour 2 separate baths, one for each snake, then check to make sure the water temperature is within range at around 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Sadly, my camera shut off and did not record me putting the snakes into their baths, but rest assured I did. Now I'm going to do a preliminary wipe down of the tub and then apply a second round of chlorhexidine, setting aside to rest again. Time for new gloves. Once the chlorhexidine has had time to dwell, I go back down and wipe it down again. Once clean and dry, I put in new newsprint. Before the tub goes back into the rack, there's more cleaning that needs to be done. The rack itself, no doubt, is smeared with all the filth from the snakes, so I wipe it down again with chlorhexidine, making sure to clean the top of the enclosure. Now the tub can go back in, and once again, new gloves. Now it's time to wipe the snakes down. They are a lot better, but still need to be wiped down to get any remaining waste off them. Even though I thought to record this all, I was moving quickly to try to help the snakes, and unfortunately I forgot to film wiping down the other snake. Bathwater. Now I start to place the animals back inside the enclosure. Like I said, back inside the enclosure. This pair will hopefully produce baby ball pythons for me. And once they got settled down, I checked back in on them, and things were looking great. Thanks for watching, everybody.